Hi, I'm Chad with Move Forward Guitar. This lesson is from our series Chords for Beginners. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to play an open A minor chord. So here's an open A minor chord. And the fingering is your second finger, fourth string, second fret. Your third finger goes right underneath that towards the floor on the third string, second fret. Your first finger goes down towards the floor to the second string, first fret. And then that's it for what you fret. And with this chord, you don't play every single note. You don't play this sixth string. It kind of makes that chord muddy if you leave it in. So what you can do, if your hand is big enough and you can reach your thumb up, you can just gently reach your thumb up and touch that string to mute it out, and it would sound like this. So you just want to make sure that you don't reach too much to get the note to ring out. You're just lightly touching it to keep it from vibrating too much or creating any note. But if your hands aren't big enough, if that's like a really hard stretch for you to reach up and do that, you don't have to worry about doing that. You just have to be more accurate with your strumming hand and start your strum on the fifth string instead of the sixth string. And that'll just take practice to get used to. And it's okay if you hit the sixth string a little bit. It's just if you leave it in there too much, it's going to, like I said, get muddy. So if you can, reach your thumb up, mute it out with your thumb. If not, just be more accurate with your strumming hand. And with this chord, you're going to have your third finger up towards this fret wire as close as possible without being on top of it. Your second finger is going to be back behind and touching your third finger like that. So your second finger is not going to be up too close to that fret wire. And your first finger, try to get as close to the fret wire as possible. Because whenever you're fretting a note, you want to get as close to the fret wire as possible in the front of the fret. So I'm in the second fret here. I want to get as close to this fret wire as possible without being on top of it. Because the closer you are without being on top of it, the less pressure you have to push down. So if I'm back in the fret, it takes more pressure to get the note to ring out clearly. But with different chords, it's not possible to get every finger to be close to that fret wire. So you just have to get the ones that you can get close to that fret wire, and the other ones just touch your other finger if there's one in the way, just like I am with this one. And it just means that you might have to put a little bit more pressure with your second finger than you normally would if it was up farther in the fret. And if you'd like to get the diagram for this chord, you can click the link on the screen, and it'll take you to an eGuide that you can download for free. And in this eGuide, it has the diagram for this chord and a bunch of other beginner chords, as well as chord progressions using the chords in the eGuide, taking the different chords, putting them together in nice progressions that sound good. You can use those for songs or to learn how to put different chord progressions yourself. So you're not just learning a bunch of random chords and not knowing how to use them. I actually show you what sounds good together, what's always going to sound good together, and then you can experiment on your own. But if you'd like to get that eGuide, you can go ahead and click the link on the screen and download that for free. So that's an open A minor chord.